IP identity. You add it with a IP-identity. It also sets XPP user, XPP groups. The value for XPP user, it first looks to see if there's an X forwarded for header, and it will use the IP address defined in there. If there's not, it will look at the request and pull out the source IP. How it does that, I don't know. Magic.
The source IP.
Awesome. XPP groups, it will either set it to one of two values, IP standard for most cases, but if that IP address is defined inside of a whitelist of this IP identity config, then it will set it to IP super. Which there is an example there. So that whitelist you can define IPs, or you can also define it using the subnet notation. And as long as that IP falls inside of one of these IPs in this list, it will be set to, XPP groups get set to that IP super. Otherwise, it defaults to IP standard. So here is an example of it going through. In this case, the IP address of the user is 123.45.67.89. And that request goes through, IP identity, pulls out that IP address from the request, and sets XPP user to 123.45.67.89, and XPP group to IP_standard. Oh yeah, it is. And in this case, the limit has not been met, so the request goes through to the origin service. Any questions on IP identity? I was just kidding when I said you can't ask questions. You can really ask questions.
How can this one break?
I don't know. I don't believe this one can break. Or there are no known failures with this one. How can this one break?